Hi, I'm Sandy Duran. You're about to see a video of me testing a child in a school setting, but these tests have actually been designed for you to do right at home, and it will only take you about 15 minutes. I know as a parent that sometimes you can second guess yourself. You may be wondering if your child really does have a problem. So these tests will help you know whether your concerns are warranted. Let's begin by looking at the best way to do these tests so you can get the best results. First, print out all the papers you need to give the informal screening test for children at the end of 3rd grade. These are found right here on our website and also in the appendix of our book, Smart Kid Can't Read. You will need the testing guidelines, parent test materials, and child test materials. It's best to practice this test with an adult before giving it to your child. This will give you the confidence you need to move along smoothly. Now you're ready to work with your child. Be sure you're in a quiet room where you will not be interrupted. Begin by setting the tone. You'll notice in the video that I make the child feel very comfortable. This should not be a pressured atmosphere. Reassure your child that you just want to see how he's doing. It's okay if he makes mistakes. Let him know that. Let him know that you're there to help him. Sit adjacent to your child, and you'll see that in the video. And this is so that you can use your finger to help him track through the words on that word list. Now let's talk a little more about the word list. First, notice that whenever the child gives a response for the word list, you need to make a mark on the paper. That's true for both the correct and incorrect answers. You can use a check mark for the correct and a line for the incorrect response. The idea is to make some kind of a mark so the child doesn't know when he's getting the incorrect answers. You don't want him to lose focus or be nervous. So if he sees that you're always marking something on that paper, he'll be a lot more comfortable. And if your child does not know an answer, don't wait too long. Just ask him if he wants to skip that one and move on to the next. You're trying to keep a relaxed atmosphere. If he does ask you for an answer, encourage him to try to sound out the word. If he's unable to do that, just move along quickly, again, in a very reassuring way. Don't correct your child if he makes an error. You're not trying to give attention to that. This is not a teaching episode where you're stopping and correcting and helping him. You're trying to find out how he does. The key is to remain as impassive as possible. And remember, with those word lists, it's good to move your finger from one word to the next to help your child do that tracking and move the process along. Now, let's talk a little bit about the story passages. In marking the story passages that your child reads aloud, we have some very simple marks for you to use. Mark a line through each word that is read incorrectly, and that applies to any form of incorrect reading. For example, if it says dogs and your child says dog, it is incorrect. If the child does not read the word exactly as written, just mark a line through it. If the child leaves a word out, circle the word that he left out. And if he inserts an extra word, you know how some children might use the when it isn't even there? You just put a caret, like one of those little pieces of a triangle. You just put that where the child inserted the word. And later, as you go back, you'll be able to see how many errors he made. Again, you should probably practice with an adult and ask that person to deliberately make some errors so that you can get the process down. We're about ready to bring out the child. Watch as this young man gives his best effort in taking our tests. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to give you some words and ask you to read them to me. So these are the words, and just go one at a time and begin to read, okay? Right here.
Would, which, about, drinking, together, impossible,
Wow.
starting, Sundays,
Okay.
between,
Mm-hmm.
never,
Mm-hmm. Send it out. You see where you are right here.
Decide.
Okay.
Understand. Understand.
Okay. Good.
More. Draw. Written. Clean. Myself.
Yes.
Tracer.
Okay, good.
State and Staten.
Okay, good.
Stream. Building. Warmer. Select. Quickly. Should.
Yes, very good. Well, you worked right through those, didn't you? All right, well, this is a story about somebody that's learning to play chess. So I'm going to have you read the story for me. You could start right here with the title.
Playing chess. Last year, Jackson's mom took him to the library where children were playing chess in an after school club. Jackson thought it looked like fun. He decided he wanted to join the chess program. At first, he was very afraid because most of the kids were older. He was afraid the other boys would lie at would
You can try to sound it out, and and you can skip if you want.
Lie
That's fine. Okay.
at him because he did not know how to play, but they were really nice to him and showed him how to play. Jackson soon became an expert at chess. Tomorrow is Jackson's big day. He is entering his first chess tournament. Good luck, Jackson.
Good for you. Very good. All right, so I'm going to take this back and ask you a few questions. Where did Jason learn to play chess?
Oh, Jason?
Yeah, that's okay. Where did he learn to play chess?
At the chess club.
Okay, all right. Why was he nervous?
Because he thought the other kids would lie at him.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Did he learn to play chess?
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
He's probably gonna get the thing, and he's gonna compete.
Okay. All right.
The thing.
Very good. So he's going to compete, and What do you mean he's going to get the thing? Get what thing?
He's gonna, I think it's probably an award, or he's gonna win.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very, very good. I'm going to do this one. And have you read starting here. Okay. With the title.
Births. Is that how you pronounce it?
Say it again. Can you send it out?
Beth's.
Good for you. That's right. That's right.
Birthday party.
Good. Very good.
It was Beth's. I can't pronounce it. Beth.
You're doing fine. Yeah. Good.
9th birthday. She was going to have a party at the bowling alley near her house. Five of her friends were invited. Sadly, Beth got the flu and they could not have the party. 3 weeks later, her mom surprised her with a pizza party. All her friends were there. They ate pizza on the picnic
Good.
table. In her backyard. And then watched a DVD. They watched her favorite movie, Alvin and the Chipmunks. After the movie, they ate chocolate cake and chocolate ice cream. Ice cream. Everyone had a good time.
All right. Very good. Doing great. All right. Few questions. How old was Beth?
9.
You remembered. What happened to Beth's party at the bowling alley?
Her friends said her friends were sick.
Okay. How did her mom surprise her?
By having a pizza party in the backyard on the picnic table.
And what did they eat at the party?
Pizza.
Yeah. What do you think is Beth's favorite flavor of ice cream?
Chocolate.
Okay. All right. Very good, young man. Thank you so much. You did great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lorna Kaufman, and I'd like to talk to you about the informal screening inventory of the little boy in the 3rd grade that you just watched. This little boy was very attentive, very motivated, and he was working hard. He currently receives help in the Learning Center with reading, and you can watch him trying to apply the skills that he has learned. He missed 5 words on the word list. That's not too bad. His reading of words was slow and halting, and he's not really a fluent reader yet. He missed a few words on each of the story passages. It was interesting what happened on the chess story. He misread Jason as Jackson. Now that counts as only one error because it's only one word that he misread. In a situation like that, I would probably correct him because we don't want children to keep repeating an error so that it gets reinforced. He had more difficulty on word list reading than he did on passage reading. Single word decoding or word list reading is important because it lets us see how children can do when they don't have a content to help them move along. He had a little trouble with the comprehension of the passages. It looks like at least 2 of his comprehension errors were due to decoding errors. I would recommend that he continue receiving reading services. It's important that his teachers not discontinue just because his error rate is low. In fact, I would intensify the help that he's getting so that he receives help one-on-one 4 to 5 times per week. I would also suggest a reading evaluation because of the issues that we saw with its comprehension. Comprehension issues require a different type of remediation than the help that he currently receives for decoding. It's important to check that piece out. He may need help in both areas. It's important to remember this little boy is going into the 4th grade next year. Students need to have enough reading skills to acquire new information. There will be no reading instruction in the mainstream classroom in the 4th grade. He's not quite ready for that yet, and he will need continued support.
Okay, now it's time for you to evaluate your own child. If you have any questions at all after you do the test, follow the directions on the website for getting feedback. Good luck. You'll do a great job.